You're welcome for all of your stories and friends. I'm sure I'll see you once you get tired of them. Go get your own life. You're stealing pieces of mine and telling friends they took you forever to find your place. Just make sure it isn't in my way. You'll be the sound of leaving, I'll be the background. So tired of trying to save you over and over again. You're only imitating what
I am live and ready to go, and I think it. It took the whole season, but I think I got it to where everybody can't be heard but me. Got it.
you never need to get hurt. Go get your own mind. You're stealing pieces of mine and telling friends they took you forever to find your place. Just make sure it is.
Well, good evening, race fans, and welcome to week 14 of the Turn Right, Go Left Racing League. Tonight, presented by Champion Homes. As drivers loading in here, the Dirt Car Pro Late Models here at Texas Motor Speedway, the 0.4 of a mile multi-groove mid-banking speedway. The joy of seating qualifying session number 1 out on the racetrack right now as drivers green. Got Glutes here in the 17R, the Richard Petty car. Got Bass, the white, black, and gold number 1 machine ripping the bottom right now. Static, the 23, silver with some nice flames there. Got River in the red, black, and white 51 machine. Coach Jimmy, the gold 92J with black, red, and white. Back up here to Glutes. Those are your drivers here in the Joy of Seating qualifying session number 1. It looks like it's going to be wrapped up right here as drivers get ready for Kansas Racing News qualifying session number 2. Yes. Well, I don't think of one person that's going to be mad. What's up, everybody over here? As we get ready to go here with Kansas Racing News qualifying session number 2. Here we go. Texas Motor Speedway here, the Dirt Car Pro Late Models. 0.4 of a mile, once again, 4 times around. as the joy of seating qualifying session number 2 underway here. High side, the first driver we're going to look at here, the Jeff Gordon scheme here, the green and flames. The 21X of Grandpa up here, the classic to him, the blue and yellow machine. Alphabet, nice looking paint scheme for him here. Black, got some pink neon, some lime green. Nice looking car here for QXH. And Zero, nice looking paint scheme here for the 24C machine. Got the yellow, white, red, ripping around the racetrack. So qualifying going to be wrapped up here for Kansas Racing News qualifying session number 2. This driver's going to head back and we'll get ready for Rush Race Gear heat number 1. Going to be up first here for the pro late models. Got to watch some Comp Cam Super late model racing action last night over at the actual real-life late models over at Springfield Raceway in Missouri, where the winner of that one started from 19th all the way to first in the 40-lap feature. Yeah. Drivers getting ready to go here. Rush Race Gear heat number 1. Just getting the drivers to the staging area. Got it. Oh, we're going to throw a wild card in here for heat number 1. Did you guys say I could join or no? Was I not paying attention? Okay, crap. Well, here we go. Getting ready to get Rush Race Gear heat number 1 underway. The announcer needs to pay a little bit more attention here. 12 times around the Texas Motor Speedway Dirt Car Pro late models. The Turn Right, Go Left Racing League. Tonight brought to you by Champion Homes. Here for Rush Race Gear Heat number 1. This driver's already going to get the green flag. Glutes, your race leader, 17R. He'll come out of turn number 4 across the stripe. You'll have Bass there in hot pursuit in that second spot, about a car length back as they make their way out of turn number 2. Down the back stretch they go, off into 3 and 4. You've got River back here, the 51, running in your third spot. Static and Coach going side by side for 4th and 5th. Great racing action back here. Still side by side. Static working the bottom side. Coach going to get the momentum up or down the back straightaway. Around the outside as they come down to the front straightaway. Everybody single file here around the Texas Motor Speedway. Down the back straightaway, off through 3 and 4. Glutes still your race leader. Got Bass in second, River running third. It's going to be Static, Thud, and Coach Jimmy, your top 5 here. Again, top 3 going to move on to the Henderson Motorsports Mad Dash to set your first 6 starting spots for tonight's Victory Fuel main event. As drivers make their way down to the bottom side, dominant so far here for Texas. Trying to catfish down around the tires as we ride with the Reed Racing onboard here with Bassmaster. You see him right there, just a couple car lengths off of Glutes, your race leaders. They come out of 4. Across the line they go off into 1 and 2. A little bit of bobble, got a little too low on the speedway, caught a little bit of that berm there. Did Bass as he got to gather some momentum back up as he had a good run looking to the inside. Glutes going to smack the wall there. Might be the opportunity that Bass was looking for. Side by side as they come out of turn number 4. At the line, still going to be your race leader. Glutes, the 17R machine, down the back straightaway. Got Bass and River, top 3. You can fit them under a blanket. Glutes going to have a little bobble up the track. Bass going to get a little shot to the shorts there from Rivers. They go across the line off into 1 and 2. 3-car battle here for the race lead. Off into 3 and 4. Glutes, Bass, and River. That's going to wrap it up. Glutes going to win Rush Race Gear Heat number 1. Bassmaster going to finish in your second spot. Third will be River. It'll be Static, Thud, and Coach Jimmy, the top 5. Top 3 will lock themselves into the Henderson Motorsports Mad Dash. I believe so. Let me double check here. I'm just backing out of their lobby. Yes. As drivers set to go here, the B5 branding heat number 2 here tonight from Texas. Again, top 3 will move on to the Henderson Motorsports Mad Dash here again. Heat number 2 brought to you by B5 branding. Drivers ready to go as green flags up in the air. 0 going to take the lead here in B5 branding heat number 1. Down the back straightaway they will run off into 3 and 4. 0 going to lead lap numero 1. Come across the start finish line. Got Grandpa working the bottom high side. Well, he's going to go to the high side. Out of turn number 2 they go down the back straightaway. Still great job side by side racing action back here for your it's 3-car battle for second. So you've got Grandpa high side and Alphabet. As make their way down the back straightaway off through 3 and 4. Everybody single file here around Texas down to the bottom of the racetrack like we saw in Rush Race Gear Heat number 1. got 0, your race leader, by just a couple car lengths. Grandpa back here in that second spot. High side about 3 to 4 car lengths off of his tail back there in the third spot. We'll go re-racing on board here with High side. Try to run down your top 2. Is Grandpa going to get a little into the wall there at the line? Off through 1 and 2 they go. High side working down around the tires, trying to move the infield tractor tire. You've got Grandpa got a little too high on entry into turn number 3. Cost him a little bit of momentum as here comes High side down to the bottom, trying to get his nose inside. Battle for your second spot. All this car length and a half behind your race leaders. They head out of 4 down the front straightaway. Great racing action here in B5 branding heat number 2. Go across the line. See everybody right there from the aerial view. Everybody within the camera frame here. Drivers make their way down the front straightaway. Off into 1 and 2. Lines starting to spread out just a little bit. You've got 0 working the bottom. Grandpa trying to go through the middle. At least they did through 1 and 2. High side trying to get as low as he can. They go opposite of his gamer tag here down the back straightaway. Grandpa's starting to inch a little bit closer back to 0. Not sure if he's going to have enough time. As they go off into 1 and 2 as white flags up in the air. Down the back straightaway here in B5 branding. Heat number 2. 0 going to let it eat up around the wall, and he'll take the checkered flag. He'll make his way to the Henderson Motorsports Mad Dash. So does Grandpa and High side. So those 3 going to lock themselves in. Make it public the whole time and see what happens. So getting set up next is the Henderson Motorsports Mad Dash. That'll set the top 6 for tonight's Victory Fuel main event. Got it. This driver's going to get ready here. Henderson Motorsports Mad Dash looking for the top 6, or the first 6 starters here tonight. First 3 rows is what we're going to run the starting order here. 8 times around the 4/10 of a mile Texas Motor Speedway. Your dirt car pro late models. Drivers stacked, rack, ready to go. Glutes and 0. Green flags up in the air. Off into 1 and 2. Glutes right down around the bottom of the racetrack they go. Good stars. They head down the back straightaway. 0. Try something up around the outside. Bass is going to take over that second spot as they head down the front straightaway at the line. Glutes, Bass, 0. Your top 3 all right here. 0 trying to get it done upstairs. Zero going to get up into the wall just a little bit there. Is now Rivers working to the inside. He'll take that third spot away. So Zero now back to fourth. He'll hit him with a crossover. Back to the inside, right down around the bottom of the speedway. River back there as well. Great racing here for third and fourth. Zero once again right up to the wall. River right down around the bottom. 0 at the line. Going to continue. Drivers ripping up front. He's still got a great battle for the race lead between Glutes and Bass. Just trying to get the camera caught up here to this battle for your first and second spot. Glutes right down around the bottom. Bassmaster right in the tire tracks, maybe just a smidge lower out on the speedway. Glutes got a good jump off of turn number 2. He'll pull away by a couple car lengths down the front straightaway. Through 1 and 2 they go. White flag up in the air. Drivers coming to get the checkered here for the Henderson Motorsports Mad Dash. Glutes going to bring home the checkered flag. Bassmaster will be second. 0, and then it was side by side with Grandpa and River. Not quite sure who got that one. Grandpa going to be fourth. River, and then high side. Right, as drivers going to get ready to go here for your Victory Fuel main event tonight for your pro late models. Oh, he just jinxed it. Well, I gave you the onboard, and I thought you demolished a tire. don't know. I'm talking TikTok. Yeah, I got it. Ready and waiting. I was paying attention this time. Drivers ready to go. The Victory Fuel main event, where you can fuel your next victory at drinkvictory.com. Use code TSP4 at checkout for 10% off of your next order. Again, drinkvictory.com. Drivers ready to go. Victory Fuel main event for your pro. Late models, green flag up in the air. We'll see if Bass's strategy going to come to work, because he was going to try to get the jump on Glutes here and try to get ahead of him as everybody battling down for the bottom side of the racetrack. So they head down the front straightaway. Glutes going to lead lap number 1. Down the back stretch they go out of 2. Bass there about a car length back. Then we'll go to Zero, who's right there on Bass's back bumper. Grandpa about 3 off of this top 3 as they go off through 1 and 2. As they go down the back straightaway off through 3 and 4. Still Glutes, Bass, and Zero, the top 3. Grandpa back here in the 4th spot. Again, a couple car lengths off of that battle. And then it's going to be River and High Side going at it here for the 5th spot. High Side has it. River trying to find a way around him again. Late models really loving the bottom side of this speedway here at Texas. Run down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. You got Static, Coach Jimmy, and Alphabet making up your entire running order here tonight. Glutes, Bass, Zero still the top 3 as they go through 3 and 4 down the back front straightaway, I should say. So you've got Bass up here in the 2nd spot. Looking for, I believe, his best finish of the season, and he is side-by-side battle for the race lead. Glutes up top, Bass down around the bottom. New race leader with the slider. Bassmaster in the 1. Glutes going to hit him with the crossover. He'll try to slider off into 1 and 2. Up the racetrack he goes. Bass has the nose back to the inside. Side by side through 3 and 4 they go. Drag race to the start finish line. I think Glutes going to get him by a half a car length off into 3 and or through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Glutes will pull away now. Comes Bass, though, back to the inside. Great racing action. Bass to the lead. He'll make it official at the line. Glutes couldn't quite get to the bottom fast enough for the crossover, but Bass will slide on up. Now he'll be on the top shelf, not where you're wanting to be here for your pro late models here tonight. Your race leader. Here comes Glutes. He'll dive it back to the inside. Door going to get slammed shut just a little bit. So we'll go Reed Racing on board here with Zero, as he has got the best shot in the house here. He's on Glutes' back bumper, trying to take the 2nd spot away. It's a 3-car battle for the race lead. They get a little tight down there at the bottom of the racetrack in 3 and 4. As they head down the back straightaway. Right back to 3 and 4 they go. Bass, your race leader. Glutes now in 2nd. So they head out of turn number 2. Zero back here in that 3rd spot. Grandpa and High Side making up your top 5 here. Got River back here in the 6th spot. static thud. Alphabet now going to move around. Coach Jimmy battle back here for not last out on the speedway. So go to the outside line. Coach Jimmy back here trying to get that spot back. So pop back up here to the front of the field. It's still Bassmaster, the black, gold, white #1 machine, pacing the field down the front straightaway. A little bit of a train race as Glutz is not letting the one machine go as he is all over the back bumper. Through 1 and 2, trying to get something a little bit lower, but not also trying to door up the one machine. Great racing here for the top spot as they come across the line, off into 1 and 2. You can see lap traffic just starting to make their way up into the picture as cross flags are in the air halfway home here for your Pro Late models. Drivers make their way around. As you can see, QXH up there. Coach Jimmy not far ahead of him, about a car length. Is lap traffic about on the same straightaway now as your race leaders as they come off into 3 and 4 right down around the little bobble there for Glutz. Bass going to start to scoot away by a couple now. He's got a little too low on the speedway. Had to crank it a little bit harder than he wanted to. Got sideways there, so trying to gather it all back through a 3 and 4. Here comes Zero looking to the inside. He wants that second spot. His top 3 now going to have a little bit of separation on him as Bass, your race leader. He's got about 5 back to this 2-car battle here for second between Glutz and Zero. Zero right down around the bottom of the speedway, trying to get something on Glutz. Grandpa on the high side still duking it out back here for 4th and 5th. Grandpa had it for a good majority. High side, though, back on the high side is also in the mix is River. So 3 cars up front. You got 3 cars back here for the 6th spot. River going to test the waters up top. Try to maybe cross them over down the back straightaway. They go off into 3 and 4. High side Grandpa River. That's going to be 4th, 5th, and 6th. River looks to the inside on Grandpa. Can't quite get there. He'll pop back up, trying to make his line into the corner a little bit better. As they go down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. Bass, Glutz, Zero. High side Grandpa, the top 5. River here in your 6th spot. It's going to be Static Thud, QXH, and Coach Jimmy. Your field as leaders start to get to the back of these two. Coach Jimmy going to be the first car in line to go a lap down. Alphabet not far ahead of him. By that I mean Alphabet to the outside as Coach Jimmy trying to take that spot away. Bass going to try to size up these two, figure out which line he's going to go. So you've got 2 lap cars battling for position. Top 3 breathing right down their necks here, trying to get to the inside is Bass. Now Bass going to go up to the outside line, trying to get around Coach Jimmy down on the bottom. Off into 3 and 4 they do. Lap traffic doing a great job of holding their lines here as they head to cross the stripe. Under 10 to go. Off into 3 and 4. Here comes Glutz. Lap traffic going to give Glutz and Zero a little bit more of an opportunity to try to make a move on Bass, your race leader. Drivers work down to the inside. Somebody's sawing on the wheel. It sounds like a mouse on a wheel. So go through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Bass and Glutz both going to get clear of lap traffic. So Bass and Glutz both clear of lap traffic. Zero trying to get clear as well. Looks like he'll do it there. 0 Glutes and Bass. Third, second, first. Laps winding down. It is going to be 2 laps to go here at the line. And see what Glutes has for your race leader. Down the back straightaway they go, off through 3 and 4. White flag in the air. One more lap to go here around Texas. Bassmaster down around the bottom trying to protect Glutes, trying to look for a Hail Mary here through 3 and 4. And Bassmaster gonna pick up the win. Bass, Glutes. It's gonna be 0. River and Highside, your top 5. I'm just announcing, and when Bass, when you were trying to pass Coach and Glutes showed his nose, I got high blood pressure for you. So we're going to take a 10-minute intermission here. Super Late Model is going to be up next as we'll get them lined up and ready to go for the Joy of Seating qualifying session at number 1. Again, 10-minute intermission here. Give the guys an opportunity to maybe go put some muscle rub on their biceps after that one.
I'm looking for anything to break the ties that bind.
Damn, it's getting serious over there. Good. Yeah, he left the party. Dude, I'm doing breakdowns of Dirt Racing Rex over here. I got some new content to film. The Joy of Seating qualifying session number 1. The World of Outlaws Case Construction late models. Here, the Joy of Seating qualifying session number 1 from Texas Motor Speedway, 4/10 of a mile, 4 times around. Drivers ready to go. Grandpa going to take off. Top shelf going to get things started here in the Joy of Seating qualifying session number 1. As the drivers, thank you, go across the line. You got Grandpa, the blue and yellow 21 machine. 0 back here, the Comp Cams. I watched the Comp Cams Super Dirt Series last night. 24C machine. Got Alphabet 1A. Nice green, blue, and white car. You got high side the 13R. Grandpa. Three wide up here, battle for your top spot. And this is just qualified. Drivers working around here. 3 wide in qualifying. Grandpa going to win the X-Lax smooth move of the race. Just got it. If I could be a lot more technological advanced with my streams and stuff, I'd have like a paid stream that could somehow go into your guys' chat. You gotta pay $5 to get it, but you're gonna love it. The Kansas Racing News qualifying session at number 2. Getting set to go here for your super late models. Texas Motor Speedway. There we go. Qualifying session number 2. Bass going to be the first one to hit 1 and 2. 15. Blue, green, and black. Then you got Static Thud back behind him. Kind of a turquoise. Silver and black 23 machine. Blue's got the orange, blue, and gray 17L. There is the Bass. The master of the Bass. As the qualifying going to get wrapped on up here, Bassmaster. River. I don't know if I ever covered River. Got River back here in the green-white 51. ready and waiting. As we get set here, Rush Race Gear, heat number 1. Twelve times around the Texas Motor Speedway here for Rush Race Gear, heat number 1 for your World of Outlaw Case Construction Super Late models. Drivers locked and loaded, ready to go. 0 and high side, your front rows. Green flag is up in the air. Off through 3 wide, 1 and 2 they go. Down the back straightaway is you have the 1A of Alphabet. He'll just throw the nose in there momentarily. Back on out here in your 3rd spot. Grandpa looking to the inside. He got 0 in high side, still no side by side. High side living up to his name, ripping the lip. As they go around 3 and 4. Front straightaway, high side, still your race leader. 0 now to the inside. Saw him last time with the Pro Late models. The bottom side was dominant. Now it looks like the top side can at least maintain its own. He got the hamster on the wheel again. Sawing over there as they head down the back straightaway. Oh, Zero's pedals. Zero, put some oil on your pedals. Head down the front straightaway. 1 and 2. You got high side. 0 now. Grandpa going to move up into your 3rd spot. QXH going to move up into, or I guess move back into the 4th spot. He got called Wonder Boy in the pre-race lobby, so I think we got a new nickname here for the old 1A machine. It's up front, still high side and 0 duking it out here for the top position in Rush Race Gear heat number 1. As everybody, all Zero's going to do a little right side romance to the backstretch wall there. Across the line they go, off into 1 and 2. Got high side 0. Grandpa and the Wonder Boy. Alphabet QXH. Whatever you want to call him. Rumor has it his name is actually Carson, but white flag up in the air, side by side up here. Great racing here in Rush heat number 1. Side by side for your top spot. High side and 0 down the back straightaway, off through 3 and 4. 0 took it for a moment, but high side going to win Rush Race Gear heat number 1. 0 going to finish in your 2nd spot. It's going to be Grandpa and QXH. B5 branding heat number 2 going to get ready to hit the racetrack. And if it's going to be anything like heat number 1, we're going to be in for a dandy. B5 Branding, heat number 2. Hey, IDK, that's great timing because they only have 2 races left in the league. I'm sure they will let you join it on up for next season. Heat number 2, 12 times around the Texas Motor Speedway, getting ready to go. Green flag up in the air. Glutes, your race leader, Bass. But Bass up here in your second spot, a familiar sight that he saw for much of race number, our first Pro Late Model main event, the back bumper here of the 17L of Glutes. River running in your third spot. Static Thud. Let's make their way around Texas Motor Speedway here, heat number 2. Glutes, your race leader, Bass, back here in the second spot. River running in the third position, about 8 car lengths back here from your top 2. Static back here in fourth. That's your drivers here for B5 Branding, heat number 2. Again, top 3 from each. Forgot to mention that during heat number 1, but top 3. Going to move on to your Henderson Motorsports Mad Dash. Zero, High Side, and Grandpa, the drivers moving on from it. Heat number 1 right here, heat number 2 right now. It's Glutes, Bass, and River, the top 3. 3 more times around as the drivers head out of 2 down the back straightaway. Drivers make their way out of 4 into 1 and 2. White flag, 1 more lap to go. Let's see if Bass can just jack up the back end of the 17. Now, look up to the top side and try the high line around. Heat number 2 going to wrap on up. Glutes going to win. Second will be Bassmaster. Third, River. That's going to be your top 3 moving on to the Henderson Motorsports Mad Dash. He gone. Who? You, motherfucker.
Here we go.
Okay, thanks. I should pay attention. Drivers getting ready to go here for Henderson Motorsports Mad Dash. Set your first 3 rows for the Victory Fuel main event. Texas Motor Speedway 8 times around. Henderson Motorsports Mad Dash. Green flag up in the air. Glute's going to lead them off into 1 and 2. High side going to tiptoe the top shelf. Glute should slide on up there. You can see the nose of Bass down there in your 3rd spot. Second, back to 3rd for the master of the Bass. High side ripping up into the cushion there just a little bit. Down the back straightaway. Glute's loving this. Back behind him is you've got High side, Bass, and Zero. Got River back here as well. River, you've got some fans over here on the TikTok wondering about your car. Drivers make their way through 1 and 2. Get the back straightaway. 3 wide back here. Zero, Grandpa, and River back. There goes Zero. Going to throw the parachute out there in turn number 4. Halfway home. Just head down the front straightaway, just past halfway here. We're going to watch the Glutes and Bass show sequel here as Glutes, your leader, go across the line. Bass there in that 2nd spot. Running the same lines they ran during the Pro Late Model main event. You got Glutes through the middle, Bass down around the bottom. White flag up in the air, off into 1 and 2 here for the Henderson Motorsports Mad Dash. And checkered flag starting from the pole. We're going to do it the same way they did it last time. Glute's going to be on the pole. Outside will be Bass. We'll have High side, Grandpa, River, and Zero. Hey, you threw the boat anchor out. There was a I believe so. Yes. There was a super last night at Springfield that he asked the wall to change his tire, and the wall made him have to go change a tire, and he was one of the fastest cars on the track. Here we go, the Victory Fuel. Guys, I think I can join. 80 times around the Texas Motor Speedway, the Victory Fuel main event. Head on over to drinkvictory.com and use code TSP4 at checkout for 10% off of your next order. Fuel your next victory at drinkvictory.com. I ain't going to lift till I see the checkered flag or Jesus. Drivers stack, rack, ready to go. 80 laps is up in the air, and they go down the front straightaway. Glute your race leader. As they head down the back straightaway, off through 3 and 4. Bass going to drop down into that second spot. High side, third. Then you got Grandpa and Zero duking it out, fourth and fifth here as they come out of turn number 2. Down, there goes Zero. Went from boat anglers to rocket fuel. Got Michael Waltrip racing with the jet fuel up here in the 24 machine. Oh, Bobby Pierce mixed with my MWR. As drivers make their way through 3 and 4. Glute still your race leader. Bass, high side, Zero. Grandpa and River. Zero and River clicking up some spots here on that top shelf as they head down the front straightaway. High side, he's going to try to go up there as all three of them go 1 little, 2 little, 3 little race cars right into the wall. As they head down the back straightaway off into 3 and 4. Zero, high side, Grandpa and River all clicking it up to the top shelf. You've got Glutes kind of through the middle. Bass working bottom to middle as here comes Zero. He's knocking on the back bumper of Bass. Zero goes up to the top shelf, down the front straightaway, off into 1 and 2. Try to make that quarter panel just a little thinner, so rub it up against the wall. Now Bass going to go top shelf, dropping all the way down to the infield tractor tire. Go across the line, off into 1 and 2. Zero's going to get some speed boost here from high side. Off through 3 and 4, 2, 1 and 2. Drivers ripping it around here. Glute your race leader. He's pulled away by, go half a straightaway back to Bassmaster here in your second spot. Zero and high side going to go slicey dicey here for the third and fourth spot. Everybody makes their way around the Texas Motor Speedway here. So you've got Glutes doing the clapping here in the main event so far down the front straightaway through 1 and 2. Bass running in your second spot. Again, Zero in high side. Whoa, stuck like glue as they can't get away from each other. Battle for third and fourth. Back behind them, you've got Grandpa and River, fifth and sixth. Then you got Alphabet, Static Thud, Glutes, your race leader. You kind of start to see lap traffic up ahead of him. That's going to be Static Thud, the first car to the lap down. Still got a good portion of the straightaway before they get up there. Glutes right down around the bottom of the racetrack. Bass mirroring the line, about a 3/4 of a straightaway back in your second spot. High side, about half a straightaway back from Bass. Got 0 to the inside. These two have been stuck to each other all main event long. We've got back behind him Grandpa and River, pretty much the same as they've been side by side all race long. To the bottom, high side to the high side. Back here you got River to the bottom, Grandpa up top. Now they're going to do a little switchy. Is Grandpa going to go to the bottom? River going to slide it up to the wall. Grandpa's going to take that 5th spot back. High side 3rd, 0 4th, Grandpa 5th, Bass still in 2nd. Glutes, assuming he's somewhere still on the property, in a different zip code though. Straight away off into 1 and 2. Down the back stretch, there you go. Race leader still Glutes, Bass back here in 2nd. High side 0. Grandpa River gonna have Wonder Boy and Static Thud making up your field here for your main event. Again, started with 80 laps. 53 more to go. It's like me trying to watch the clock, trying to drive from Springfield to Kansas City last night at 2 in the morning. Painful and slow as we'll put some pressure on your race leader here as we'll go Reed Racing on board here with Glutes as it's starting to reel in the lap traffic. To go across the line. He's working it right down around the bottom of the speedway. Again, Static Thud about 10 car lengths up in front of your race leader. Glutes working the bottom of the I've got Glutes running up right on Static Thud. Trying to put him a lap down. Look back there to Bass and the beautiful Texas sunset here in the game. Womp womp. Glutes going to get around Static there, put him a lap down. Static they're going to battle back to the inside. Maybe put a nice little wrinkle in the sheet metal, something to remember him by as they go out of turn number 2. Bassmaster back here in the 2nd spot. Keeping the distance about the same. It's about 3/4 of a straightaway here. 45 more laps to go. We're almost down to what should be a normal feature race as they head down the back straightaway, right with high side a little bit here. So they'll rip around in your 3rd spot. Zero looking to the inside on him, as you can see up there. Got River and Grandpa. Ripping the fence. You've got Alphabet down the back straightaway. Next car to go a lap down. About half a straightaway away. Sheldon, if these guys have 6 cautions like the late models last night, I'm going to turn the stream off and we're going to be done. Glutes working to the inside on Carson, trying to get around him. Got Bass working on Static here. Static, the lap car. High side still's got the pesky Zero looking to the inside. Just chilling outside on a nice summer's day, and you got a mosquito that won't leave you alone. That's Zero down there in the 24 machine, just kind of pestering high side. He'll get to the inside every now and again, slide on up. High side just smooth and steady up against the wall. Zero, he'll poke a nose every now and again. Zero gets to the inside. Zero really good on entry. High side though, living up to the name, ripping the high side, able to keep the momentum up on the straightaways. So we'll go through the field trying to find Glutes as he has gotten around to Wonder Boy. Now going to set his sights on Grandpa. Glutes can get caught up here to high side and Zero. That might make things interesting as they have used every inch of the racetrack, and neither one of them has pulled away from each other as they go around the speedway. For third and 4. Bass rips the bottom, getting around some lap traffic. Oh, caution flag going to come on out. Caution. Sheldon, I think we jinxed it. Working the caution flag here. Getting ready for to the Carson throwing the sliders under caution back here on Static Thud. The green flags back up in the air as the Rogue Corn Dog. The fan dropped it down there as the cameraman dropped it. He was running to try to get a picture there. Everybody, this is getting interesting. Static's got the best seat down to watch the calamity happen here through 1 and 2. You've got Glutes, your race leader. Oh, here comes Bass. He'll get a nose to the inside. He'll push on off the racetrack. And what do you know? Even after a restart, Zero on the high side, still side by side. Y'all should buy each other a Valentine's Day card. 25 laps to go. Glutes going to start to do a little boot scoot boogie down the back straight away. Off through 3 and 4. Bass is trying to hit his marks and not get sucked into this never-ending battle between Zero and a high side for 3rd and 4th. Zero down around the bottom, high side up the top. Zero gets it momentarily, but again, high side with the momentum. Pull back into that third position. Behind these guys, you've got River, Grandpa, and Alphabet, and Static Thud. Make their way down the back straightaway. to 1 and 2. 20 more laps, getting down to it. Just going to stick here with Zero and Highside as they will continue to go side by side across the line. Oh, we got a new challenger. River going to make it a 3-car battle now. Has got some exciting stuff happening now for your 3rd and 4th spot. Head down the back straightaway out of turn number 2. High side Zero. And River, all right here. You got Grandpa lurking and waiting. Carson back there. You got Static stocking up on the nachos at the concession stand. I can't with you guys. God, I'm glad I don't announce anywhere that you guys go to races, because you'd be in the press box making me laugh the whole damn time. Static would run me over. Got Glutes, your race leader. Bass in your 2nd spot. Then Highside, he is finally pulled away from Zero, and now River's trying to get by the 24 machine. River can now move up into your 4th spot. Zero going to go back to 5th. Dive it back down in there. Slide it on up is now the 3-car Vortex back here. Got Grandpa lurking and waiting as well. Bass having some technical difficulties. Now this 3-car battle going to be for your 2nd spot. Glutes full straightaway ahead of Highside, River, and Zero. Drivers working around. Static up here in front of this group of 3. Group of 3 is really hoping that the concession now as they're trying to get around the lap car. River going to move up into your 2nd spot. Zero still down around the bottom. Static up there, the lap car about half a straightaway ahead of this trio. As they battle through 3 and 4 down the front straightaway 5 more times around. Luke's your race leader. River in 2nd. Zero down around the bottom in your, well, it was in your 3rd spot. Highside going to go back to 3rd. 4th is Zero. 5th is Grandpa. Two more laps to go. White flag up in the air. Lightheaded. Checkered flag's going to be up in the air. Glute's going to pick up the victory. Is Grandpa and Carson going to go Moto Madness there into turn number 1? Oh shit, I'm crying. River going to finish in your second spot. Third going to go to High Side. 0-4th. Grandpa, even though the radiator's in the cockpit with him after that one, he's going to finish in your fifth spot. Yeah, no problem. Sorry, I was a little late to the party tonight.